Praram let's begin with the main stories. A first-of-its-kind question-answer session held between Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli and lawmakers at the Legislature Parliament. Prime Minister answers with customary tinge of sarcasm and irony. Monitoring mechanism formed by Chief Justice Rana tightens its screws. 6 judges to be prosecuted following revelation of alleged corruption. Massive corruption revealed in Social Welfare Council. A government probe committee recommends action against 2 former ministers and office bearers. And Nepal's women's team reached an international tournament finale for the first time in 12 years. Takes on Thailand at the grand finale of T20 Smash today. Let us now begin with the latest national political updates. A direct question and answer session between Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli and lawmakers was held yesterday. The practice is the first of its kind, aimed at making the government accountable to the parliament and further improving the democratic practice. Altogether, 10 lawmakers engaged in the direct question and answer session with the Prime Minister. Lawmakers making their individual queries, followed by immediate answer from the Prime Minister, is a new practice to the country's parliamentary history. The lawmakers, however, had listed out their queries 1 hour prior to the meeting. Meanwhile, the lawmakers of the ruling party itself, along with the main opposition, Nepali Congress, sought the government's response over some Nepalese illicitly depositing money in Swiss banks. Nepali Congress lawmakers also asked the Prime Minister regarding the violation of agreements forged with Dr. Govinda Kesi and the government's attempt to scrap the health institutions established in the names of late Girija Prasad Koirala and Sushil Koirala. Responding to the lawmakers' queries, Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli said that the illicit investment in foreign countries would never be tolerated by the government and pledged action against the guilty.
सार्वजनिक गर्दा बढ्ता भयो भने त्यो त्यति बेरको यथार्थ देखाउला। हामीलाई यथार्थ हेर्नु मात्रै छैन, त्यस यथार्थभन्दा हामी अगाडि बढिसक्यौँ, माथि उठिसक्यौँ, अहिले साझा संविधानमा गइसक्यौँ, साझा प्रणालीमा गइसक्यौँ, लोकतन्त्रमा गइसक्यौँ। अब हिजोका हाम्रा केही घाउहरू तिनीहरूलाई मेटाउनु छ।
Lawmakers of the ruling party, among others, also asked Prime Minister Oli regarding the remaining issues concerning peace process and the government's development initiative, including the much touted railway service. Prime Minister Oli presented himself in his own peculiar and sarcastic way while responding to the lawmakers' questions. The question and answer session held in the parliament at a time when the gap between the ruling and the opposition has been widening is termed as a positive development. Now, Chief Justice Cholendra Samsed Rana formed a monitoring mechanism led by Judicial Council Secretary Nirdosh Nirola and put it into action right after assuming the office. The council is currently holding monitoring across the nation through different teams. 6 different judges have been dragged into prosecution following revelation of alleged corruption. The mechanism had held monitoring at Lalitpur's district court a day after Rana was sworn in. The Chief Justice was handed over with a preliminary report that the court had acquitted corruption-accused Ram Shrestha by breaching the judicial procedure. Shrestha was alleged of irregularities amounting to 5 billion rupees in the pretext of granting foreign employment. Following the report, Rana started prosecuting Judge Biswa Mangalatreya of the district court. The teams deployed by the mechanism had also reached different courts across the Tarai region in a bid to scrutinize judicial irregularities and mismanagement. After witnessing a significant amount of issues related to discretion in Biratnagar District Court, Judges Nagendra Lav Kharna, Thir Bahadur Kharki, Umesh Kumar Singh, Umesh Raj Paudel and Saranga Suwedi have been dragged into the Judicial Council. The court had earlier set free 10 arrested individuals accused in the 38 Quinal Gold scandal case without even collateral. All of the alleged should have been tried under a single case. However, cases of the individual arrestees were found to have been assessed based on preference. The role of the government lawyers, especially Joint Advocate Chiranjeevi Parazuli, has been termed as suspicious during the process. Chief Justice Rana moved forward the investigation process following suggestions to do so due to alleged ill intention during the hearing processes. The health condition of Dr. Govinda Kesi has not improved, although he was flown from Ilam to Kathmandu in the wee hours yesterday morning. Dr. Casey has been admitted to the intensive care unit of Teaching Hospital, Maharajganj. A 9-member team led by Dr. Subhas Acharya is looking after Dr. Casey, who, however, has reportedly denied treatment despite severe complications in his chest. Dr. Casey has staged his 16th round of hunger strike, alleging the government of breaching agreements signed with him while endorsing the medical education bill. A number of rallies have been taken out showing solidarity with Dr. Casey's demands. A massive rally was taken out yesterday in Pastar, urging the government to abide by the agreement struck with Dr. Casey. In a series of corruption cases involving big government institutions, the involvement of 2 ministers has come to light when Social Welfare Council rented its land. A probe committee formed by the government has claimed the involvement of 2 former ministers and initiated action against them. The government had earlier formed a probe commission led by former Justice Mohan Raman Vatrai of the Special Court to investigate the alleged corruption of the Social Welfare Council. The commission has recommended action against former ministers for Women, Children and Social Welfare Asha Koirala and Bikram Thapa. The council had rented its land at Vrikuti Mandap's Ichumati Vegetable Market to Harit Agro for 25 years in October 2017 without even announcing a tenure. The commission has sought action against Minister Koirala, Council Vice Chairman Nil Mani Baral and Treasurer Birbahadur Thagunna for their alleged corruption. The commission has also accused the council office bearers of alleged corruption in financial dealings with an organization called Water for Health. The commission has recommended action against former Minister Bikram Thapa, Council Vice Chairman Baral, Treasurer Birbahadur Thagunna and former Member Secretary of the Council, Dilip Prasad Vatrai. Koirala had become the minister under the then Maoist quota while Thapa represented Rashtriya Prajatantra Party. Koirala is presently provincial member of Gandaki province. Finance Minister Yuvraj Khatiwada and Communications Minister Gokul Baskota have stated that the existing legal lapses are posing as hurdles in terms of collecting revenue from telecommunications service providers. Speaking at the Parliament's Finance Committee meeting on Friday, the Minister Dua said that the government has failed to collect 73 billion rupees of revenue from the telecom service providers due to legal hitches. They also requested the lawmakers to help amend the ambiguous laws which the companies have been taking advantage of. The lawmakers speaking at the meeting expressed amazement over the government's inability to collect such a huge amount of revenue from the service providers, although the administrative authority often appears strict in collecting other small amounts of taxes. A majority of telecom companies who have not paid the revenue have currently remained closed. They have not paid any renewal fees, value-added tax or any other kind of taxes. The traffic police in Province 5 have started a campaign aimed at making the drivers of public vehicles more responsible following an increase in road accidents in recent days. Attributing the accidents mainly to the drivers' carelessness, the program includes orientation of drivers and their health examinations along with road renovation schemes. The traffic has also set up a camp to undergo eye and other health check-up of drivers of public vehicles. The campaign has been organized in all the 12 districts of Province 2. Different independent organizations as well have supported the program up to the local level. After undergoing the health check, the provincial traffic police said that the other activities would also be moved forward, like installation of mirrors at turning roads, implementation of time card system, placing warning signals at necessary spots, and making vehicles tests more effective. More than 1,000 people have been killed and over 2,006 got injured in the road accidents in Province 5 in the last 3 years alone. Welcome back. The traditional and artistic houses in the far western region have started to disappear with an increasing attraction of the locals towards modernization. In this context, we had asked the local residents why have they been replacing their old and artistic houses with the new and concrete ones. Let us now take a look at what they had to say.
Public voice.
लिन्डर हालेपछि सोधिन्छ राम्रो हुन्छ भन्ने हिसाबले यो लिन्डरवाला प्रथा चल्यो
पुरानो संस्कृति छोडेर नयाँ प्रवृत्तिमा लेन्टरवाला घर भित्रै टोयलेट बाथरुम भएका यसमा बढी आकर्षित भए
पहिलेको कल्चर त्यो सबै कुराहरु त मान्छेले बिर्सदै गए सबै कुराहरुको मान्छेले वास्तविक कुराहरु नसम्झेर यथार्थ कुराहरु पहिलेका संरचनाहरु भत्कन थाले पहिलेको काठपातको कुराहरु शिल्पकलाहरु सबै हराए
सुनेलाई भयो प्राय जसो त्यो सालसालै बदल्नु भन्ने त एकै बेर महँगो परेलाई टिकाउ घर राम्रा खालका बनाउने भयो।
काठको त्यो बर्दाली यताउता बनायो भने त्यो सडेर जान्छ। त्यो भया नाताले अहिले चाहिँ अब हामीले भरसक अब सक्ने मान्छेले अलिक कमाइ जमाइ भएको मान्छेले त्यही स्ट्रक्चर घर ग्रिलका बर्दालीहरू ग्रिलकै त्यो बनाएर स्टिल ग्रिल त्यो बनाउनुमा अहिले लागेका छन्।
It is now time for a segment Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion.
Public Pulse.
The question is, what should be done to stop the encroachment of public land by people in the authority? Your options are A. Punish the guilty, B. Stop political cover, and C. Local government should be more aware. The voting is on. You can type NEWS, select your option A, B or C, and then send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. With this, let us move on to the sports news.
Sports news.
Nepal has advanced to the finals of the Women T20 Smash Cricket Tournament, which is currently underway in Thailand, defeating Indonesia by 92 runs. The Nepalese women's cricket team has reached the finals of an international tournament after a gap of 12 years and will take on hosts Thailand at the grand finale later today. In the match played at the Trade Thai Cricket Ground in Bangkok yesterday, Nepal lost the toss and were put to bat first. Nepal posted a total of 119 runs in the allotted 20 overs, losing 3 wickets. After the fall of Kajal Shrestha's wicket, Sita Ranamagar and Indu Burma put on 70 runs for the second wicket partnership to provide stability to the Nepalese innings. Sita top scored for Nepal with 48 runs of 62 balls, while Indu was unbeaten on 37 runs of 33 balls. Chasing a target of 120 runs for victory, Indonesia was bowled out in 11.1 overs for just 27 runs. The Nepalese women's team had last reached the finals of an international tournament, the ICC Women Cricket Final in Malaysia, where they were defeated by Bangladesh. Nepal will now clash in the title match against Thailand today. And now, before we wrap up, here's a look at the top stories one more time. A first-of-its-kind question-answer session held between Prime Minister Oli and lawmakers at the Legislature Parliament. Prime Minister answers with customary tinge of sarcasm and irony. Monitoring mechanism formed by Chief Justice Rana tightens its screws. 6 judges to be prosecuted following revelation of alleged corruption. Massive corruption revealed in Social Welfare Council. A government probe committee recommends action against 2 former ministers and office bearers. And Nepal's women's team reached an international tournament finale for the first time in 12 years. Takes on Thailand at the grand finale of T20 Smash today. That is all for the moment. Our next English bulletin will air at 11 a.m. Keep watching Kantipur Television SD for more news and entertainment. Thank you for watching. Have a great day ahead.